Do you have a name for your cooch?
Of course.
What?
The Princess Puss.
Oh, no. No. No way.
You didn't expect that one.
No way. Welcome to Sex Talk with my mom. I'm Cam Potter.
And I'm Karen Lee Potter.
That's my mother.
And that's my son.
We chat about sex on a weekly basis and all the things you typically don't talk about with a parent.
We like to make the uncomfortable conversations comfortable.
So strap in, strap on,
and get ready for the wild ride.
Welcome to Sex Talk with my mom. I'm Cam Potter.
And I'm Karen Lee Potter, your mother.
My foggy-brained mother.
It's definitely fogged. There's no question. It could be the gummies that I had before I went to sleep. It could be the second dose of Klonopin that I took at 4 in the morning.
You're just constantly dosing yourself. You're popping shit all the time.
Yeah, well, if you have a bad night, you're trying to just fix it before it gets too bad.
We have such different experiences when it comes to bad nights. We'll get into this later in the show.
Well, just so you know, I did do some meditation, too.
Oh, I'm very happy for you.
Okay,
Thank you for doing that.
You're welcome.
And I want to thank Dale for being here.
Hey, Dale.
A wonderful videographer and producer. Welcome to the show.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
Oh, we got a little more than just the simple hello.
We got eyebrows going, too.
We got eyebrows. We got the whole thanks for having me. I'm excited to start the show with a little segment that we love. It's called Lube It Up, presented by Uber Lube.
Uber Lube to save the day.
That's our favorite high-grade silicone lubricant. And they sponsor this segment to help lubricate this conversation.
Interestingly enough, I happen to have an extra little bottle of Uber Lube, and I gave it to one of my friends.
And what was the friend's response, Mother?
Thank you. That was very sweet of you.
Similar to Dale's response for being here.
Spot on.
Spot on. Okay, here's the question of the day. Ready for this? How do you say you want to go to Bone Town without saying you want to go to Bone Town?
Oh.
That's the question I'm going to pitch to both of you and the sneaky freaks. So how do you basically indicate to your partner that you want to go bang away?
I basically say you want to have sex.
You say straight up, hey, you want to have sex.
As a cougar, there's no fucking games. We know that, okay?
There's no games.
If I want to have sex, I say, hey, are we having sex tonight?
Do you want to? You call it sex?
I call it sex.
Hey, you want to sex? You don't go to. Hey, do you want to go to Bone Town? Hey, do you want to go to
Bone Town?
Cum Town? Hey, do you want to
Cum Town?
Go to jizz and
Jizz
ejaculate
Town?
and
Jizz
orgasm?
Town? Are you going to Jizz Town, USA?
I'm constantly going to Jizz Town, USA, with or without people around me. So you there's no game.
I think I've spoken about this on the podcast before, that I had a little trick with your father, that when either of us wanted to have sex, we light a candle.
Okay, so that's a great signal. That's a very tactful signal.
Except that his candle was going all the time, and mine never was going.
It was like one of those everlasting candles you put in the temple of the church or something that's constantly on.
Yeah, it was like the 8 days of Hanukkah thing.
It's going too long.
That oil was lasting. So, Dale, you got something?
Dale?
No, I don't really think I've ever had like a signal or like a catchphrase.
There's
or
no
like
flag that you wave.
What about
I
a
will say,
nonverbal one?
For when I was a late bloomer in the sex game, and for the first like 5 times I ever like kissed a girl or did anything, I kind of like felt like I needed to like say a line or like make a joke before I could even pull a move.
Like,
And,
give us an example.
the very first girl I ever kissed, we were in a crowded party and we were on the dance floor.
Wait, how old were you during this?
18 or 19. It was in college.
Okay.
There was like 8 people making out within like arm's reach of me, and I'm like, I like turned to this girl that I was dancing with. I'm like, hey, I think they're trying to tell us something, and she goes, what?
What?
And then I got to re-say my joke.
Oh no!
And then I got to kiss her, so it still worked.
That's
So
very
she
suave.
She got the joke
got the joke,
eventually. That's
yes.
key. I've been there before.
Yeah.
You need a reason or an excuse.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say for me, I'm not having sex so regularly that it's like I have a signal. It's kind of like, I think adding any physical contact to the situation. When you're in a conversation, next thing you know, there's some grabbing. It's like squeezing.
So yours is all nonverbal.
Yeah, I'm not. Well, maybe if I'm in a relationship, I'll go.
What are you
wanna go have
squeezing?
the arm, the leg.
You're squeezing arms.
Yeah, I think it starts with a make out, and then next thing you know, you're going to Bone Town.
I do like when someone like scratches my arm up and down.
Yeah, there's a lot of petting going on.
You
We're
like
just
petting.
animals here, people. All right, let's hear what the sneaky freaks have to say. How about that? Ready?
I'm ready to hear it.
Okay, Alyssa says, if we're laying down and I'm the big spoon, I grind on his booty and take my shirt off so he can feel my bare breasts on his back.
Oh.
If I'm little spoon, I slowly start grinding my booty against his groin with a little, one of those winky faces. Other than that, I usually just grab his dick or just say I'm in the mood. It's very, very straightforward to the point.
See, that's a girl after my own heart there. Thank you,
She's
Alyssa.
not beating around the bush.
No beating around that bush.
We got another one from Angela who says, put him inside me. Usually seems to work.
Put him?
Put him inside me. Put his dick in the hole. What do I have to spell this out for you?
Well, question for you.
Huh.
Have you ever named your dick?
What?
Yeah. Have you ever named your dick?
I think at one point I did have. I remember we talked about this early on in the podcast.
Yeah.
I think I adopted my father's name for his dick.
No, you did not.
Which was Lester.
Lester. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I inherited that. Isn't that a strange thing, huh?
It is a very like you're Lester Jr. then.
Junior
senior
is too
Les-
significant.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is hilarious.
What about you, Dale? You had a name for your dick?
I was workshopping Fuck Norris for a little bit.
What?
Fuck Norris, like Chuck Norris, but
I like that one a lot.
Oh.
but I don't know. It
You were
didn't. It didn't.
workshopping.
Yeah, it didn't
never
really.
took-
It wasn't a grand slam with the ladies.
Yeah,
so
that-
I tabled it.
I don't know why that wouldn't work. What do you say? Hey, introducing Fuck Norris. I don't know why that wouldn't work. Do you have a name for your cooch?
Of course.
What?
The Princess Puss.
Oh no! No, no
You
way.
didn't expect that one.
No way.
Dale's dying over there.
Oh my God,
Did not
that is
expect it.
amazing, Mother.
Yeah.
When did that come into play?
It's been around for a while.
Princess Puss. I've never heard that.
could
I'm
be-
glad I didn't hear that.
Yeah. Why
Wow.
would you have heard that? I mean,
Because
it's
we've been
not
doing
like,
this for 6 years. You
All
would have
right.
thought I would have heard that by
I
now.
would have thought. But anyway.
Or I sound like such an old man.
Hey,
I think I would've
sneaky
heard-
freaks, if you have a name for your genital
Yeah.
other than
We're
dick
in the
and
middle
pussy,
of this other question.
I'm just saying that can we say that our text line so they will text us for next week or
Yeah, 310-356.
3920. Text us and let us know.
Text us and let us know. We got that text line there. All right, ready? Lisa says, one night when he wasn't getting the subtle hints, like backing that ass up against him in bed. Oh, so she had the same sort of
Everyone's
initial
back
response
that
to
ass
Alyssa.
Up, yeah.
She
Stick
goes,
that ass in their face.
I was starting to get frustrated waiting on him to make a move. I just put it bluntly. Are we going to fuck or what?
There you go. That's another girl after
He
my
was
own heart.
shocked and he started stuttering. Wow, do you got to be so crude? I started laughing and said, apparently I do because you ain't picking up the subtle hint.
I like the straightforward approach. I think it's a very cougar-like approach.
This is extremely cougar-like.
Yeah.
Love it. Mike says, I have 2 bedrooms, one for sleeping, one for playing. I'll just pull her up and walk her to the fun bedroom and she gets the point. Or she will just take my pants off after dinner and ask me if I want to go to the fun room.
I like this idea of a fun room.
Love the idea of a fun room.
If anybody can afford a fun room, that's a good idea.
Do you think you just constantly got to clean the fun room, though?
Well, I would hope you'd at least clean the sheets or something.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What kind of question is that?
I'm just thinking about the hygiene of the fun room.
I know, but why wouldn't you clean the sheets of the fun room like any other sheets that you're having sex with?
I could imagine you get tired after the fun room and then you go back
Just
to you
leave it.
retreat to your own place and you don't remember, oh, I just jizzed all over the fun room. you gotta clean that fun room.
Okay.
Especially a hotel with 2 beds, that's the best. One for fucking, one for sleeping in.
Didn't think of that.
Yeah,
I
that's
guess
a
you
good
could
one.
do that in any bedroom.
Yeah, you put 2 beds in there. One for fucking. Anyway, Dean said, I would pick up the house, vacuum, make the bed, get both kids out of the house, shower, and ask her if she would like to cuddle. Yep, I'm married.
Oh, I love that. That's hilarious.
Dane, sweetheart.
But you know what? He's smart because you do all those nice things. That's like the love language of gift of service. You do all that stuff, you're speaking her love language.
It is sweet.
Yeah.
He knows what's up. He's learned.
He's learned.
Tom, who I will say is our 70-year-old
Elder
sneaky
statesman.
freak, the elder statesman.
There's nothing I like better than a sneaky freak that's older than me.
He says, we hug and kiss every day, but when the horn dog awakens, that kiss gets more passionate and the hug includes gropes like feeling a boob or grabbing her ass. Usually she gets the message loud and clear. I love that. What, you get all hot and bothered? You start sneezing? Woohoo!
That was my sneeze,
Mom just
folks.
sneezed and she's like shook and
I just Whoa, it
It
woke
looks like
me
he's
up.
snorting coke right over there.
Yeah, I did a couple lines of blow before we started this. Still tired.
I love that response, Tom, and I'm going to follow that hopefully to the age of 70 when my horn dog awakens.
Yeah, do you want to remind the sneaky freaks of what happened that time when you asked an older person in Spanish? Remember when you were in Spain?
You love this
I love that story.
You've made me repeat this story countless times.
Well,
at this point, I don't even remember the story.
it was basically you just asked him, what to do, and he said basically in Spanish, just do it
Yeah,
now
I think
because
I
it's going
said-
to fall off.
No, I think I said, "Do you have any advice for me
Right.
as a young person?" And he said, "Yes. Use your penis before it falls off."
Yeah, but he said it in Spanish,
Pretty
which
good.
made it even cuter.
Yeah. You were not there.
I feel like I was there because I heard it so many times.
Okay. Joseph says he goes for skin-to-skin contact, caressing, a handsy hug. Those are my usual signals, as are mine, Joseph. Thank you. Lizzie says, if they leave my room to go pee, I just get naked. A little surprised when they come back. Smiley face.
Wait,
That's pretty fun.
What is it going to be? A stable over there coming in and out? What is that?
Yeah, what's going on there, Lizzie? What you got this
If they
this room that
if
people
they-
just cycle it
People
through?
just come right through and
Yeah.
check out the nude girl on the bed.
That is hilarious. TJ says, normally I just kind of gauge the current environment, and if it's the right time, I always make the right move, the first move. I know that if I can get a nipple in my mouth, she'll be on my dick within seconds.
I think men need to learn a little more about foreplay, though.
What do you think? I think he figured it out. Nipple in mouth.
That nipple is a signal.
Signal coming towards the end. We got Mr. Bean coming in here hot saying,
Oh, no.
I've been peeing in public since I was born.
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
That's his signal.
You got an interpretation there?
I think he's a week late on that one. I think that was last week.
Oh, you're totally
But
right.
knowing Mr. Bean, he probably wasn't a week late. No, I'm thinking he that's his signal to some sheep that
It probably-
he takes a piss and the sheep goes, "Oh, I'm going to fuck that guy."
I think there is an animal that does this. I think there's like chimps or some sort of monkey that pisses on himself, and that it shows that they're ready to fuck.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
It's called squirting.
No, it's not squirting,
Just
mother.
kidding.
Jesus Christ. You should know this given all the sex news that you give about animals.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of that out there.
Raylene says, when I'm ready to throw down, I ask my husband if he wants to snuggle with a wink.
Snuggle is the code word for
And the
Raylene.
wink is nice.
Everyone likes
wink.
a little wink.
Yeah. And the last one, we got Rachel coming in saying, I hop on or just wear leggings. They never stay on long. Is this the same person that was talking
men
about?
definitely like leggings, I've noticed. They get very attracted to women in leggings.
I know. We just heard that story last week with the girl shitting all over her leggings.
Oh, don't even go there.
Don't even go there. Anyway,
That's
that is Lube It Up, presented by
Uber
Uberlube.
Lube.
Thank you for all your responses. That was a very fun time. I wanted to say thank you to Uberlube for sponsoring that segment.
Yeah.
You've lubricated the conversation, and countless times you've lubricated my sex life.
Oh, and speaking of lube, I gave a present to one of my friends when I was out of town because I thought, why would I hold back a beautiful piece of jewelry like that?
It is a little beautiful bottle. It's a nice glass thing that you can
It's a
put on your
glass
nightstand.
bottle. It looks like a sculpture.
Yeah, and you can use it for what, Mother?
Anal, oral, and of course vaginal.
That's right.
Yeah.
Any type of sex you're having, you could put this beautiful hybrid silicone lubricant. It's basically made with high-grade silicone with a little vitamin E, and it leaves a nice velvety finish. It gives you the perfect amount of slip so that you can let your skin feel skin. Your fin feel fin.
It's not goopy and smelly and it tastes like some sort of strawberry. I can't stand that.
Can't stand it. This is just some. You're working with the best over
It's
here.
neutral. Like sometimes you can just like slather it on before sex. No one even knows that you have it on.
If you want to up your sex game, whether you're dry as a bone down there or you just need a little get some fun lubricant going, you get 10% off and free shipping when you use code MOM at uberlube.com. That's UBER lube.com. With code MOM, you'll get 10% off and free shipping. Thank you, Uberlube.
I would like to stay on the subject of lube.
Yeah.
Because
hit
I
it.
think there's some lube shaming going on my TikTok
Oh,
channel.
hell no.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, there's so many that I took screenshots of a lot of them just so we can discuss them.
Let's hear, Mother. This is very disturbing to me because
Yeah.
anyone who doesn't like shame or anyone who doesn't like lube.
There's a lot of
Anyone who
people.
doesn't like shame is not my friend.
So I put a video out a couple days ago, and it's got almost 100,000 views, and it's about what to expect over 60.
Okay.
Okay.
What are they?
Oh, I put 3 videos out.
Oh, this is a whole trilogy.
So we're going to go into that at some other point, but not on this podcast.
Yeah, that's a whole
If
nother
you want,
podcast.
If you want to check out what those things are, you should go to my TikTok page, which is Karen Lee Potter. But meantime, I thought I'd share some of the lube shaming comments that I got.
I can't believe this. Let us hear it, Mother. Unleash the
Because
beast.
the reason that they lube shamed me is because I suggested that at 60, it's a good time to start, making sure you got lube on hand at all times.
At any age,
At any
especially
age.
at 60.
Especially at 60, because a lot of times at 60, the hormones have a big play on your psyche.
You're not getting as wet down there.
It can be dry, and it's nothing, no reflection on your partner. And that's the thing that bothers me, is that men take these things personally, which is so stupid.
It is dumb as hell.
It is so dumb. But listen to
Okay.
these. This is a guy named Workout Guy. He said, with me, sweet pea, lube would never be a must or a necessity. Anyway, you're beautiful for 60.
For 60.
Yeah, I love the qualifiers.
What the fuck is that?
I'm not beautiful for 40 or 50, but I'm beautiful for 60. I'm probably gorgeous for 70.
And he thinks that you wouldn't need a lube with him.
Well, he called me Sweet Pea, which was actually my license plate when I first got my license plate.
Really?
Sweet P9.
I
don't know
I'm
how
learning
he knew
about
that.
Sweet P9. I'm learning about Princess Puss.
Oh, yeah, you're learning a lot today.
Princess Puss is still blowing my mind.
Neil says, lube required, for ? Okay, he's being subtle there. Like, what the fuck?
Piece of shit.
Here's another one. I have a 60-year-old, and she's always soaking wet.
Yeah, it's probably with her own fucking sweat or some
And,
shit.
or they spit in it. I hate that.
Spit?
Yeah, they learn that on porn, to
Yeah.
spit in the vag. That's what they do. They spit in the vag, which, it's not the most sanitary thing to do.
Well, people are going down on you all the time.
Right, I know, but just a line of spit coming out is I mean, at times I guess it could be hot, but I'd much rather they put that silicone lube in there.
Yeah.
All right, anyway,
Absolutely.
here's another one from a guy named 4 Legs on My Wagon.
Wait, what is the name? 4 legs?
4 legs on my wagon.
What can that mean? What is that name?
That means there's 4 legs on his wagon. Okay, and here he goes. I was with you all the way until you mentioned lube, and my cheeks clenched.
What
is it?
cheeks?
His butt cheeks, obviously.
Wait, clenched?
They clenched. And then there was a whole chain of events after that people started in on him. Then we got a guy named Lewis that said, I'm on disability, but I can buy lube.
All right.
All right, Lewis is okay. And then we got retired 1006. If it's worked right, lube should not needed unless.
Oh, fuck that shit.
And 7 people hearted that.
Fuck that shit.
Here's another one. 4
Okay.
out of 5 for me. Guess
I've had
which
enough of
one
these.
doesn't apply. Get it?
Mother?
Apply.
Mother, I'm done with these.
The
We've
point
reached the end.
if the prep is right, don't need lube.
It is some fucking bullshit.
The list goes on and on. It really is like such lube shaming, and it's
It's
unnecessary.
body shaming is what that is. Your
It-
body
yeah.
will do what it wants to do. If you need to use lube, you got to use lube.
Or even just if you want to use lube, and
I shouldn't say need. I should
Yeah,
say you want to
forget
use
about
lube, you use fucking lube.
I mean,
it's a turn on to use lube, I think.
that's what men are so stupid about sometimes.
So stupid.
Because if you put a little lube on their dick, they get all excited much
That's
quicker
right.
than if you did a dry.
It's the same with vibrators. You add a toy to the fucking
100%
play.
agree with you.
Some people get so offended.
It's
I'm
called
not enough.
enhancement.
It's a fucking enhancement right there. That's some fun ass shit right there.
Same thing as porn.
Same as porn.
Watch porn.
Who's having his boring ass sex?
There's some boring ass people on my fucking TikTok apparently.
You should tell
4-legged
them.
wagon.
So did you respond saying, "Hey, you're boring as fuck"?
I responded
Oh,
to
I'm
a
sure.
lot of them. The problem is literally like thousands of comments. You're talking about 100,000 views.
100,000 views about lube.
Turning 60 and the,
Oh wow.
and the ramifications.
You're really growing a little following there,
Oh
Mother.
yeah, we're getting way over that 50,000 mark.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. So, and by the way, for those sneaky freaks out there, don't forget to check it out on Sex Talk with My Mom's TikTok. We've got some funny shit going
it's
on
growing.
there.
It's doing some fun stuff. I have a suggestion for any sneaky freak out there looking to signal that you want to have sex.
And what might that be, Cam?
Get a box from Like a Kitten. It has all of your erotic essentials that will send that flag saying, "Hey, I'm ready to fuck. I'm ready to go to Bone Town."
Like one of the things that was in my box, which was a nice little flogger.
That's absolutely right. You know, it can be very challenging going to a sex store and trying to get all the materials that you want for a fun night. With Like a Kitten, it's a one-stop shop. You order one box, and it comes with everything you need, from vibrators and massage oils to robes and handcuffs.
It's your one-stop shop for perfect evening.
Oh, I like that little purr.
Because it's Like a Kitten. And this month, they're helping you choose your own adventure with their BYOB box, a.k.a. Build Your Own Box.
That's right. You can choose from 6 categories, which include toys, beauty products, lubes and cleansers, games, sexy accessories, and lingerie. I love the lingerie. They gave me a robe. I walk around in it all the time.
Of course you do.
It's beautiful.
I love my robe, too. I got one as well.
What's wonderful is that this box is only $69. And that's, by the way, before a discount.
I like the number.
And some of the vibrators alone retail for more than $69. So this is a fucking steal of a box. Right now, Like a Kitten is offering our listeners 20% off and free shipping when you go to likeakitten.com/mom or enter code MOM at checkout. Just go to likeakitten.com/mom or use code MOM at checkout for 20% off and free shipping. Likeakitten.com/mom. The link is in this episode's description. Moot.
Yes?
Do you know an underrated ingredient to good sex?
I'm going with a good mattress.
That's right. That's why we recommend purchasing a Helix sleep mattress.
You know why I love Helix?
Why is that, Mother?
It has you take a quiz. It takes about 2 minutes to complete and matches your body type and sleep preferences to the perfect mattress for you.
That's right.
It's like Goldilocks and the Three Bears.
That's right. Why are you sleeping on a mattress that's not perfect for your body? Everyone is unique, and Helix knows that. So
Take the guessing game out of it.
That's right. I took the quiz. I told them, hey, I like a bed firm like a rock. I want to wake up where I feel like I've just been slammed against the wall.
And that's how you feel?
I feel like I slept like on a little cloud, like a baby, a beautiful night's sleep. I love this mattress. Best mattress I've ever owned.
Me too.
And what's tremendous about this mattress, by the way, Mother, they give you 100 nights risk-free. So you order it online, they'll ship it to your door, you try it out. If you don't like it in 100 nights, they'll pick it up for you.
You know what else is great?
Huh.
It was awarded the #1 best overall mattress pick of 2020 by not only GQ but Wired magazine.
Stop going to the mattress store and getting all frustrated, going on these nasty used mattresses. Go to helixsleep.com. They're offering up to $200 off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows for our listeners at helixsleep.com/sextalk. That's helixsleep.com/sextalk. Take their 2-minute sleep quiz, and they'll match you with a customized mattress. Give you 2 free pillows and $200 off. helixsleep.com/sextalk.
How's everything going by you, son?
I've seen better days.
What does that mean?
My heart seems to be palpitating like crazy.
You called me up and you said, I want to talk to you about something, but I don't want you to talk about the podcast. And the first thing you do is you mention...
No, I said I don't want you to make fun of me on the podcast.
Oh, okay.
Which is that I thought I was about to have a heart attack, and I honestly still think I'm about to have a heart attack at a moment's notice.
Well, I'm glad that if you do, we're up in a beautiful outside area right now, so that you can get some fresh air into your lungs.
Yeah. Well, I have a new ailment. So let me just back up and say, okay, sneaky freaks, here's the deal. As you might have inferred from this podcast, we have some anxiety in this family. It's a real mental thing.
You
know?
really think we have anxiety?
Yes, I think we have some anxiety in this family. What that means is basically that our stress response is everyone has different stress responses. Some people, if someone gets stressed, they might go and they might drink alcohol
or punch a wall.
They might get angry. They might punch a wall. They might start yelling at their partner.
Right.
My response, and maybe yours as well, is to start thinking there's something wrong with our bodies.
You're kidding me. I didn't know that about you.
You're sarcastic, but you're being sarcastic, but
okay,
people don't realize.
The first time you're listening to this, you have to understand that our family is completely nuts.
I don't think that's true. I just think it's our stress response.
It's definitely mine, yours, various members of the siblings, spouses, everyone.
So anyway.
It could be a Jewish thing. Maybe Jewish people are more anxious.
It could be. I think it's just a human thing. Anyway, I got over the worms thing.
Well, maybe you should,
the fact that I thought I had worms because I couldn't stop shitting.
So you got to listen to the episode
tests.
before this.
We took some tests. It comes back negative. So I'm no longer worms. So my mind goes, oh, what's the next thing that I can worry about? Oh, it's the fact that your heart is palpitating.
Yes.
And so now I wake up all the time thinking that I'm about to have a heart attack. And now a new one. This is bizarre. I have started having fart pains.
What?
I don't know why. You wouldn't believe every time I have to fart, streaking pain through my asshole.
Well, that's because you're eating all the garbanzo bean shit that you always eat.
First, wait, why did garbanzo beans have to do with it? And also, I was eating a lot of garbanzo beans recently. So
well,
maybe
because
it does have something?
beans create a lot of gas.
Okay, but
Anything
why
with fiber.
even when I'm gassy, I've never had like
Didn't you ever hear-
shooting pains through my asshole.
Didn't you hear
Have you ever had that?
beans, good for you. The more you eat, the more you toot. The more you toot, the better you feel. So eat your beans at every meal. It's
Yes.
a known fact that
It
beans
does not make me feel better.
No, it made you feel terrible.
No, it makes you feel like do you ever get shooting pains in your asshole?
In my asshole?
It's the inner sphincter, not the outer sphincter.
I don't know what sphincter I have. I mean, I'm not that in tune with my sphincter muscles.
All right, let's go to Dale. Dale, have you ever had shooting pains while farting?
No.
I have definitely had shooting pains while trying to take a shit.
Have you ever thought that you're going to have a heart attack when you're sitting in bed at 4 in the morning?
No.
Dale?
I used to get like when I would drink, like my Apple Watch would tell me that like my heart was too like having an issue or
Oh,
something,
wow.
and it freaked me out, which would make it worse.
Oh,
but then
yeah,
I
yeah.
realized that it was like I was getting excited. Like when I
Oh.
would, it was typically like, we're going over to watch like the new South Park or something. So we'd have a couple beers, and then I'd like laugh and get excited at the show, and then it would set off my watch.
Wow, I wanted to do that. I wanted to get my watch to recognize my heart rate.
So do you want to hear where I'm at right now?
Yeah,
after
you're
a few days of this?
A complete neurotic mess.
No, that's
What?
not where I'm at. I have decided. I think maybe I'm about to have a heart attack. Okay, maybe, but I think my body can handle it. It can repair itself if I let it heal.
If you have a heart attack, you're going to be fine.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. If the
does
shooting
that sound-
pains in my
okay,
asshole, I think my body can repair itself.
All right, I know I told you I wasn't going to make fun of you, but I must ask, does it all sound normal?
What?
That you're a young, healthy 32-year-old guy.
Yes.
Are you 32?
And then I start reading this book called How to Do Nothing. Okay. Phenomenal book by Jenny Odell. Fucking, of course, I'm reading a chapter where she talks about her friend who's 33 and dies.
From a heart attack?
Brain tumor.
Brain tumor.
Then I
All
started
right.
getting some pain in my
So
brain.
then you have a brain tumor
Yes.
too.
All right. Anyway, so this is all to say mental health not doing particularly well.
I understand.
But it is a result of being overworked, which is a good thing. It's not good that I'm overworked, but it's good that, you Pleasure
realize it.
Podcast is going really well. For those who don't know, I run Pleasure Podcast. It's growing. It's very cool that I've created something. I'm happy about it, but I need to better monitor my
I like the way you said it.
self-care.
From now on,
Self-care.
Mom, turn off your screens before you go. An hour before you go to bed. I'm like, well, what am I going to do with myself then?
Yeah.
And you're meanwhile
Not
telling
doing
me
it.
how you do it every night.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, 11:45 at night, you're like, oh, I got a great idea for the podcast. And I'm like, obviously,
Who
you
said
didn't.
that?
You.
I didn't say that.
Plenty of times you call me up at 11:45 and I'm literally drifting off to sleep and you've got some brilliant idea.
Call you at 11:45?
Text me.
Text you?
Yes.
But you don't need to check your phone.
Okay, but you're on your phone, obviously.
All right. Speaking of on the phone,
Yeah.
Facebook and Instagram shut down yesterday.
I heard about that.
I felt such relief.
Relief.
I thought we were going to finally be done with this shit.
I like Instagram.
I can't stand any of it.
Well,
The
Facebook.
obsession. I don't know why knowing that no one else is on there made me feel much better as well.
Yeah, it's sort of like the pandemic.
Yeah, right? Like
Yeah,
everyone's
yeah,
kind
we're all
of
going through this together.
their jets, and we don't need to do this all together.
Yeah, I understand. Well,
All right. Do you have any feelings about that, Dale? Were you happy?
I heard that it happened, but I've been off them both for a while.
Wow.
So
That's
yeah,
great.
It upsets me.
Yeah.
So I can't stay off if I have them downloaded. So
It's
I
an addiction.
Just give it.
Oh, wow. I like your approach.
yes, I'm addicted to TikTok. Yes. Well, is that where you're
one didn't-
going?
No, that one didn't go down, unfortunately. Do you want to go into segment of hit on or shit on, Mother?
Yeah, I got to because I'm about to lose my entire battery on my computer.
This is hit on or shit on, the segment of the show where my mother and I share your comments and determine whether they are a hit on or a shit on.
Okay, so let's just say that I took 3 different Lyft or Uber rides that were very interesting.
Yeah.
Very different rides. One which I'll share the actual audio because it was so hilarious. Another where a guy told me he had a bad Karen. When I told him now whenever I talk to people about my name, I decided to own the good Karen part of it. I've given up with trying to fight it. This way people will remember who I am. I just go, I'm Karen, the good Karen. So this guy goes, well,
The
I had
good
a,
Karen.
this Uber driver said he had a bad Karen experience. And he told me, like, basically he met up with someone on Clubhouse and it was a complete disaster.
Okay.
Speaking of that, I had an Uber driver named
Where's this going?
Peter.
Okay, Peter.
And I turned into my father, who likes to talk in different languages when you meet somebody from a different country. This guy was from Romania, and I happen to know some Romanian. So I started, sharing some of the words I knew. I was not flirting. I was not being at all provocative. I was just talking in...
I love the qualifiers.
Well, because when
flirting.
this got me very upset.
Okay.
I get out of the car. My friend got out of the car before me. I get out of the car, and he turns to me and goes, "You're very sexy." Now, that creeped me the fuck out.
And you're in the car?
I was in the car, and I'm by myself with him, and he goes, "You're very sexy." And the way he said it gave me the willies.
That gives me the fucking willies.
Yeah,
I cannot
and now he
stand
knows
that.
what hotel I was staying at. He knows
Oh.
some of my information from the app itself.
Oh.
I didn't like that.
I don't like that either.
And then I thought, should I report him? But if I report him, then what if he comes after me while I'm still out of when I'm still in town? So I was going to wait till I got back to LA to report him then.
Did you?
I have not yet, but I'm contemplating. I would like to hear from the Sneaky Freaks if they think I should report him.
Absolutely. I don't know. It's not appropriate.
It's so not appropriate, and it feels like,
It's violating.
Yeah, it was very violating. And I thought I'd mention that is a shit on.
That is.
It
Well,
sounds
it's
like a hit on, but
yeah.
it's more of a shit on to me because I was like, ooh, that's fucking weird.
Yeah. I
Anyway.
don't think. Is there any situation where that guy could have, because he clearly wanted to connect with you in maybe a sexual setting.
Yes.
But he wanted to connect with you. How does he express that to you without giving you serious fucking willies?
I don't know because I don't really take a ride in the car to have someone kept.
So maybe
you
it's just
feel
the
very
context.
captive.
You just
don't do
cannot
it.
do
You
that.
don't hit on your driver.
That's it. When you feel captive.
I felt captive.
If the person's feeling captive, you have all the power. You can't do that shit.
He's got the wheel.
He's got the wheel. He can take you and steal you and bring you wherever.
And I've heard stories about that too.
It's fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
And your friend had just gotten out of the car.
She was already halfway in the
Oh, so you need to make some
going to grab
moves when
some
you get out of that
alcohol.
car.
Make some moves, is right. But one good thing did happen as far as my vacation. Well,
Yeah.
two things. I took a poll of my TikTok listeners, and I said, which is the way to start my day, a Bloody Mary or coffee?
Yeah?
What do you think?
Bloody Mary.
What do you think, Dale?
I'm going to guess Bloody Mary.
Yeah, you got it. People said a 125 to 96 Bloody Mary to coffee.
Wow.
Thought that was an interesting little stat.
And what did you choose to do that day?
Of course, I drank the coffee first because I'm addicted to coffee. And then the second thing I was going to share with everybody was that I had a virginity breaking.
What?
My TikTok meeting someone
Oh,
virginity breaking happened.
what does that mean?
So I met a fellow older TikToker who is a
You're like a fucking child. You meet friends on the internet?
yes.
Unbelievable.
And she has a page called 50 is a Mind Fuck.
Oh, that
course,
sounds like a friend
Right
of
up
yours.
my alley. So I tell her I'm in town, and do you know she comes over and met me, and we saw each other. We were running like in slow motion, that kind of running, and we hugged each other, and we're like, yeah, we had masks on. I know that's what you're
That's
asking.
exactly where I was going with that.
But anyway, it was such a pleasure for both of us. We did some videos together. It was awesome. There is an advantage of social media when you want it to be. You meet people.
Oh, that is so sweet. You think
Yeah.
you'll stay in touch with her?
Of course, we're already great friends.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you got to know the real her when you were on TikTok?
Yes.
Or did she come?
No,
she was the same person.
She's 100% the same person. Yeah.
Oh wow. So
Yeah.
you knew what you were getting into.
And we vibed, yes.
I love that.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
You want to share what's going on in your
Yeah, we got a couple messages here. One from Alyssa who says, "Cam, you have a cute laugh."
Oh, see, Cam's talking.
Pretty fucking good right there.
He loves this section. This is
No, I don't usually love this section. Here's why. We got a comment. This was I don't know why you do this where you pit both of us against each other. You put up a video where we're dancing.
I love
We're
that
both dancing,
video.
and you say who does it better, okay?
Yeah.
And then so the dog lover says Cam Potter, which I liked. And then Maggie Moo says, "Cam, you killed it," which I would have thought was a hit on. And then she continues on and says, "Who would have known?" Dot, dot, dot.
Does that bother you?
Yes, fucking bothers me.
Well, Maggie Moo's always commenting about your hair as well.
She comments about my hair. She commented about why can't she give me one compliment without backhanding me at the same time?
That's cute though.
Isn't that fucking cute? Who would have known it? Is that fucking cute? I do not.
So I
Garbage right there.
pinned the good part of that comment.
You just pinned the one that said Camp Poder.
Yeah.
From the dog lover. Thank you, dog lover Erica.
The
I
dog
know
lover.
you.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Well, do you know what time it is right now?
Is it time for
Mom's news.
Mom's News?
Mom's news.
Mom's News. Mom's News is the segment of the show where my mother shares earth-shattering, groundbreaking, need-to-know info for you.
Woohoo!
What do we got today, Mother?
This one is great. This is in keeping with the topics that we were talking about earlier. Man gets Glade air freshener stuck up his bum after sex game gone wrong.
What
This was in the Mirror, my
fuck?
favorite publication. They didn't really explain why he did this, but it says a husband has undergone emergency surgery to remove a can of Glade air freshener from his bum after a sex game with his wife went badly wrong. 40-year-old needed help, was rushed to the hospital in the Dominican Republic after the household product couldn't be retrieved. Now, do you think someone was saying it smells up there, so I'm going to spray some shit up there, and I'm going to stick the whole can up there because nothing's working?
100%.
That's what I was thinking.
Why else do you put an air freshener up your asshole?
Well, it was
You got bad gas. I'm going to put this guy probably had some painful farts.
It could be,
I
but
was not alone
I
in
don't
that.
think that it was helped by putting up that aerosol spray. But his wife claimed that she put the aerosol up her middle-aged husband's back passage. Back passage. That's another word for saying asshole or anus. At his request during sex. Local media reported that surgery took around 2 hours and went without a hitch. A hospital spokesperson told local media the man is stable and recovering after the incident. All right, I'm so happy he's
2 hours to remove a Glade can
And
from
by
your
the way,
asshole.
if they get the Glade can, do you think, and it was just brand new, do you think they would wipe it down and use it again?
Ew. Do you think that they sue Glade and then now Glade has to put on their package, no shoving this up your asshole?
How do you know it already didn't say that and they just didn't abide by Glade's rules?
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. Wow.
Anyway, I thought that was interesting, need-to-know news.
Yeah, thank you so much for that, Mother. Wow, I would never have guessed that that's happening in the world today.
Yeah. You never know what I'm going to find out is shoved up someone's ass. I'm always fascinated, though, because I remember my brother telling me he's an emergency room doctor and someone shoved a gerbil up their ass. I think they were able to retrieve it. I don't know if it was alive.
Oh, God. Poor gerbil. My friend told me they were gifted a gerbil from their neighbor. We're going through the pets that this person has. And he's like, I'm never good with pets. It started with my neighbor giving me this gerbil, and years later, I looked it up, and it turns out it was a rat.
Oh, my God. How does he not know the difference between a gerbil and a rat?
I don't know, but he was...
And I hope he didn't stick up either one of his ass.
No, I don't think he did.
So,
all right, Mother...
Is it that time?
It's the fucking time you've been waiting for.
Jesus.
The best fucking time of the goddamn show.
Oh, no.
The time that will get your fucking dick in a fucking knot. A time that will get your titties pointed on head.
Oh, my God.
The time that will make you wetter than what Uberlube could ever dream to do.
Is it also the time to stick a Glade aerosol can up your ass?
It's the time to stick a Glade aerosol up your ass. It's Cam's Uppers is the place to be.
Fun living is the life for me.
It's Cam's Uppers, the segment of the show where I get to share something near and dear to my heart, something I've been marinating on all week that my mother typically finds
boring,
or
horrifically dull,
or
infamously ludicrous.
It's Cam's Uppers. That's right. I've been teasing this one for several weeks now, and I think it's time I share.
Oh, no.
It is a Hawaiian prayer that I learned recently. What? Why do you start listening?
Because I don't know. I already got this idea of this Hawaiian man playing his little guitar.
You look like you're on a boat
No, he's playing that
sinking.
ukulele. He's playing a ukulele.
Okay, well,
And
they have this prayer called Ho'oponopono.
That actually sounds like a fish I had in Hawaii.
No, it's not a fucking fish, Mom. This is a prayer that apparently they started teaching. It's like a meditation that they started teaching in prisons. And it just like completely changed the entire culture of this like extremely dangerous area.
Really?
Yes.
What is
like
it?
Nonviolence. Okay. Basically, there are 4 things that you just repeat to yourself whenever you start feeling stress. Okay?
Okay.
You ready for these?
I'm ready.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Please forgive me.
Who are you saying this to?
They say you get in a fight with someone.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you.
Oh.
Thank you.
Oh. Why are you saying thank you?
Maybe the person is you're grateful for the other person for being there. You say the shit even when you don't even feel it. Even when you're saying I'm right this whole time. And
Yeah.
you still say I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. You're gonna change.
I actually like that.
Yes, I like it
can't
too.
believe I'm going to say this. I'm going to write those down and use those.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you.
Love it.
I love it too. And there's one caveat here,
Uh-oh.
which is that like if you're in an abusive relationship or something like this,
Yeah, you're not going to say I'm sorry that you just gave me a black eye.
right? Because sometimes it really you have to know yourself. I actually learned this from my meditation teacher, and I asked her, what happens if you tend to be the person to constantly take the blame on yourself, even when it's not necessarily meant for you? You know, like if you're in a conflict with someone, sometimes the person can say, you have a response. Either that person's always like the person that's not me is always wrong, but other people think like, oh, if someone's upset, I must be wrong.
Okay.
So if you lie on that too far on that side of the spectrum, like I'm constantly the one that's wrong, this is not going to work for you. But you got to know where you lie.
Yeah.
You got to know the situation. But in general, I'm
But
sorry.
what if
Please
you're
forgive me. I
always
love
right?
you. Thank you. If you're always right, then this is going to be perfect for you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. Is that you? You're always right.
Of course I'm always right.
Yeah, my ass. All right. That's Cam's uppers.
I actually like Cam's uppers today. I usually do like it lately. They've been very up.
I don't think you've ever been down.
I've never really been down. Sometimes they get a little boring, though.
Okay. Thank you, Mother.
But today's was not one of those times.
Can I cap it off with a little segment called
Letters to Cam's Doctor?
Yes.
Is that where this is going?
That's right. We got another letter to Dr. Yang. Dr. Yang, this went out on March 1st, 2017.
Oh, God. You kept it from 4 years ago.
Yeah, I like to keep this one around. Hi, Dr. Yang. I just got out of a dentist appointment for a general cleaning. The doctor was extremely concerned about the white spot on my tongue and recommended I go see an oral surgeon at once. Can you please recommend one for me? I'm quite nervous given her response, so the sooner I can get in, the better. Thank you, Cam Potter.
You know what? I seem to remember it was a huge issue for you. So this is what you should really learn from. You made a huge issue about this, and I remember you saw several doctors, not just one, oral surgeons, all kinds of dentists and everything. Everyone said the same thing. Years later, nothing happened. Does that tell you something?
I'm still not convinced it's completely gone.
No, it's not going to be completely gone, but it's not an issue.
How do you like this? You're sitting in a dentist's office. You're just getting your fucking teeth cleaned. And this motherfucker looks at your tongue. She goes, oh.
That's not a good response.
It's a gasp.
Yeah, not a response you want to
no.
hear. No, not good.
It's a, oh, no. Oh, no. You have a leukoplakia.
Leukoplakia.
On
Even
your
I
tongue.
remember that, leukoplakia.
It's a white spot on my tongue. She's like, I can't. I go, what does that mean? She goes, I don't even want to go down what that could mean. You don't want that.
Everybody's got white shit on their tongue.
No. This
Red
is a
shit, white
growth.
shit.
She thought I had cancer.
Oh, my God.
She thought I had HIV. I was HIV
No, that
positive.
was in your mind.
No, she was going through all this shit.
Oh, jeez. All right.
All right.
That was a good letter to your
That was a letter to
doctor.
my doctor. Took several years before that was cleared up, but we got it cleared up.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah. Mother,
Yes?
have we come to the end of the show?
How'd that happen?
It
Well-
was cruised by, you know.
It really did. I thoroughly enjoyed today's episode.
I did
But
as well.
I would wonder if we've gotten any reviews that we'd like to read, because
Oh, yeah.
I really, really appreciate reviews. And if you guys want to give us a review on any platform, just go to ratethispodcast.com/mom.
Did you? What was that just now? You kind of like fell asleep during that. What you said that or something?
No, I was debating if it was ratethispodcast.com or ratethispodcast/mom or ratethispodcast.com/sextalk with my mom. I forgot, and I
It's
just,
ratethispodcast.com/mom.
Okay.
You can leave us a review over there. It gives you exactly how to do it. I'll read one. How about that?
Okay.
This says, the best. Do yourself a favor and give this pod a listen.
Woo!
This is my all-time favorite podcast. I've been able to start more meaningful and open conversations about sex and relationships as a result of listening.
Wow.
Also, it never fails to make me laugh. Thanks, Cam and Karen Lee. That's from Clur.
You know what? This is exactly the sentiment I want people to get when they hear our podcast.
What is that?
Not only is it interesting and meaningful, and teaching something somewhat about opening their conversations up, but also that it made her laugh.
Yeah,
'Cause
tremendous.
I like to make them laugh.
Thank you so
I
much,
think
Claire.
my purpose in this world is to make people laugh.
I love that. I said
what's your
that to you on your
purpose?
birthday.
Yeah, you did.
That you make me laugh. Where you can make me laugh wherever I am.
You know, you have a line like
What?
in your mustache that's like it's just like it looks like there's like a little parting of the waters.
What the
like-
fuck?
There's a line in your
What the
mustache.
fuck
It's like
kinda
you have a part in your mustache. It's a part.
That's not good.
It's
I
not.
just shaved today.
It looks good.
You think it's good?
Did you make that mark on purpose?
No, I didn't make that fucking mark on
all
purpose.
right.
You have a line in my mustache?
Yeah.
This is how you want to end the show?
Well, I just noticed it for the first time, and I thought I'd point it out to you. That's
Okay,
all.
I'm going to talk about people that are actually supporting me.
And who would those be?
Those are our patrons, our
We
Sticky
love
Freak
our
patrons who
patrons.
give us moral support, emotional support, people that make me feel better for being in this world.
Didn't I recently pluck out one of your eyebrows that was sticking out?
Yes, and guess who didn't do that?
Who?
Akash, who just became a patron.
Akash.
Yes,
Nice.
Akash
Thank you,
treats me
Akash.
like a fucking human.
patreon.com/sex talk with my mom. If you want to join us on Patreon, we have Patreon parties. We've got special content you can't get anywhere else.
We got a patron party coming up.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, all of our patrons are invited to join us on October 13th, which is a Wednesday at 5 p.m. Pacific time.
We do it on Zoom, so you get to see each other and
You
see
can
the
see-
exotic animals that are out there.
You can see our exotic animals. You can see my mustache part.
You can see our little baby buddy, my Ewok dog.
That's right. We can't wait to hang out with you. So come join us at patreon.com/sex talk with my mom. It's a wonderful way to support us financially as well.
Yeah.
We really appreciate all of our Sticky Freaks.
We appreciate you guys. If you want to find us on TikTok, you're going to have a good time there because there's some funny stuff going on there. There's all kinds of ways that we can connect with you guys.
And share it with a friend, for God's sake.
That would be awesome.
It would be tremendous. We
Yeah.
love you guys.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah, sing them out, Mother.
And let me tell you about the birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees and having something, an air freshener stuffed up your anally. What?
Anally. Anally actually worked. Actually,
yeah.
when I said anally, my second sphincter started
There we go.
screaming in pain
It's
again.
starting up again.
That's wild.
If you're a proctologist, can you give Cam a call, please? He needs some help in that area.
Text us 310-356.
3920.
All right, we love you guys.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You were listening to a Pleasure Podcast. For more from our Sex Podcast Collective, visit pleasurepodcasts.com.